to reload. It's all good. Click that. Click here. Your channel. Click pause. And then monitor chat. Boom! We're back. Oh, Lord. Alright. I don't even know how to start this stream. Other than we're back at it again. I don't know why I did it with that ear when I need to do it with this ear so that way I can hear y'all. Delilah! Cat, I swear. I'm gonna get you. Okay. No. Okay. What I'm gonna do before we progress any further, we're gonna go into the Pokemon Center. Because I basically just kind of showed off the team, except I didn't show any moves. I don't really need to see dialogue at this point, I know where I'm going. Okay. Gonna go out. Alright, it is time for a bead battle. Y'all ready for that? Guys?
What? Working on a computer.
It's just like no one's in chat, that's why I'm late. Y'all ready?
Shush up on your own stream.
Gonna tell me to hush on my own stream. Wow.
Yep.
Man. I kinda hate that Meltan can't evolve, but Meltan's like the only way I'm gonna win against,
Yeah, it can only evolve in Pokemon Go.
And you can't send Meltan to Pokemon Go. The only way I could think of if I really wanted to get Melmetal would be to bring in one from another game. I don't know why I went and healed. I was going to go sell stuff and then, you know, just decided let's heal again. Who's in chat? I see just one person in chat, so what's up? Is it one of you who are in chat, or is it, someone else?
It's not me.
Destin. Are you in
Probably
chat?
me.
Oh, okay, cool.
Probably me.
I was making sure. Jesus, $25,000 just to sell 2 Comet Shards. And then 10k for 4 rare bones. Okay. Do I have any revives that need to be sold? Yes, I do. Sell those. Okay. Oh. Alright. Let's go. Battle bead and hope we don't get killed in the process. You know what I would love to get right about now? Like in Surprise Trade or something?
Oh.
I'd love to get like a, like a Torchic or something. Okay, we're gonna move my cam. Okay, that's not how that works though. I'd have to like hop on like a local Wonder Trade and like Wonder Trade a Torchic to myself. It wouldn't. Oh, neat. What? How did my internet get turned off? Oh my god. I'm messing, guys. I'm not gonna do that. I'm really not. I turn the internet communication on like before I start the stream. That way I can't ever make an excuse like that. Alright, Bead. Are you sending out first? You sending out Duosion? Alright, watch this. Let's do it, Drax. You're the only survivor of the other than Solar Bubbles of the original team. Let's get that crunch off. Almost an Oko. Jesus. Reflect. Wow. I outspeed you, so... Oh, yeah, there it is. Super Potion. This man played it. That man played me. Okay. Reflect is, protection against physical, ain't it? Yeah, okay. Well, let me just EQ real quick. Save my crunches. I know, but it killed it. It was in yellow. That's why I was like, let me just EQ. Hatchum. Anticipation. That picks up on super effective moves. Crunch. Jesus. Oh no. Oh no. What are you doing? Psybeam? Okay, never mind. I can't tell if that was a high roll or a low roll. And if that was a low roll, then I'm fucked against that Hatchum. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Oh god. Okay. Crunch on this, since I outspeed. Since Reflect is gone. Yep, go ahead and get rid of that. Then we need to switch. Like, desperately. Cottony, you're not learning growth.
So I just figured out why the computer wasn't starting.
Why?
The hard drive is dead.
Oh. Alright. Meltan, come on out. You're gonna have to tank a hit, buddy. Fake tears. Alright, cool. Well, why don't I just go ahead and switch back into Drax. Okay. You went for fake tears again, which is good. You're dropping my special def. That's not a good thing. Let's just crunch you, get you out of here. Oh, there we go. There we go. Psybeam. Oh god. Oh no. No, 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 no. Ooh. Crunch again. Just get out of here. This man with his Psybeams. Keeps trying to kill my Drax. Y'all are really quiet tonight.
Just wait till Drax evolves again.
Dude, I can't wait till I have if I can get Tyranitar, that would be great. Tyranitar would be just so useful to me. Okay.
Yeah.
Once again, we're gonna go heal Drax. Make sure Drax doesn't get killed. Meltan's just out to tank a hit if needed. It's boosting its speed with agility, that's fine. Let me just go ahead and cut its speed in half with Meltan. Since I have Thunder Wave. Let me T-Wave it. Yep, go ahead, agility up, that's fine, that's fine. You go ahead, you agility up all you need. I'm gonna T-Wave you though. And cut your speed in half anyways. And then hope the para lands. Alright, Meltan switch. Go in with Drax. Here comes Psybeam. I'm gonna tank it now because my special def isn't dropped. We're gonna crunch. There's the para. Let me crunch. One shot. Oko. Crit. Nice. That crit mattered. I'm telling you that crit mattered. Ooh. Didn't lose him on to Bead. We actually played that pretty well. I'm not even reading this text, I'm just trying to get through all this. Oh Lord. I'm sorry, Sonia, but the mural did not survive. It's coming down. Oh, wait. I still have skip movies on, so it's not showing any of the cutscenes. I'm gonna have to turn that off when it comes to the Eternatus battle, because I love the Eternatus cutscenes. Stop giving me revives. It's just extra money for me at this point. I can't use them. What are y'all doing? Y'all are quiet today.
I'm still working on a computer.
Okay, what about him? What's his excuse?
I don't know. Guess what I just found?
What?
All my videos from my original series are supposed to
Senpai?
I also found the Cards Against Humanity video.
Dude, that is such a throwback.
Well, here's Devin and Pearl.
Dude, I wish we could continue the Diamond and Pearl Soul Link. I really do.
I think I still have my ROM.
The issue is I don't. We'd have to completely restart again.
Well, unless I can find that original ROM.
You didn't have the original ROM for me. That's the issue. I don't have my... I was the one that randomized it, so we don't have my original file. Okay, wait. How many Pokeballs do I got?
I have Pokemon Diamond randomized here. And 2 of them, actually.
Well, the issue is I don't have my file for Pearl. I have to have it in order to do this.
You have Pearl. He randomized it for me.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, I don't have my original file. Like, he has his original file for the Diamond and Pearl Soul Link that we were doing. I don't.
That's what
Yeah, we're talking...
no.
I mean, if need be, yeah, I could easily remake ROMs. It's not that hard. Much less it's not that difficult to get it sent out.
Oh my god, this computer can handle emulation.
Can it do Citra though? That's the question.
No.
Ha.
No. No. This computer is, like, older than my laptop.
I just asked a
You're
simple.
gonna need to get like a $600 computer or something.
Well, I'm trying to save up the money, but we're gonna have to wait for Bob to pay me here.
Will, do you want to know how much I paid for this computer right here?
How much?
$50.
You must got lucky.
You can. It was my mom's old computer.
Yeah.
That's not luck. That's legit. It's just a computer. I didn't want to battle any trainers in here. I just wanted to get an encounter. Do you know what I want? What I really want to go into Opal's gym with? I just want a fucking Corviknight.
What series did I have a Suicune as a starter?
We had a Suicune as a starter?
I have a ROM here that had Beepus and Monoprice. Two Pokemon. Suicune and a Mankey.
Oh, I
We only
remember.
played like 30 minutes of it.
I remember. I think it was black and white.
No, I think it's Platinum.
Is it platinum? We didn't do anything with platinum though. No!
Yeah, we did.
What?
We just lost Drax.
No.
It got hit. It got hit with Giga Drain from a Shiinotic, and I didn't.
From what?
Shiinotic.
Oh, that's a grass type.
I didn't see it come in, Will. I wasn't paying attention. Damn it. Oh, that was the three-way versus for Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum that we were gonna do. It just never came out. I'm so upset.
702 L Street, apartment 102. What?
The fuck?
I think that's Josh's address. When Bear was still sending me it.
Nah, that's not the current address. He lives somewhere around here now. I just don't feel like hunting for him. Dude, I'm so sad. I just lost a fucking T-Tar.
Wait, I still have videos from my Twilight Princess series. My old one.
Oh, hey Sasha, sorry. I just
Wait. How far did we get into Let's Go?
in all reality, we got to almost the third gym, and in all reality, if I wanted to, I could easily restart Let's Go and get right back to where we were.
Where we
I could get us to where we were in no issue.
Because I have footage here.
I think you beat the 3rd gym, and I was struggling because I didn't teach Pikachu dig like I should have.
Because there's footage of me walking through the fucking tower trying to beat Team Rocket. Or something.
Like I said, I could easily get caught back up to where I was. It would take me watching the last episode that's up, but I could do it.
Oh my god, this computer. This hard drive has the whole soundtrack.
You struggled with Lieutenant Surge.
I got stuck with Lieutenant Surge. How was my day? My day was pretty good. Yo, Phantom. Someone's about to get a Trevenant. I think I got stuck on Lieutenant Surge. I don't know. You could check if I got stuck.
Lieutenant Surge. I'm sitting here just like, Lieutenant Surge is a pushover.
He is if you got him on with Dig, but if you don't have him on with Dig, pretty much, he is no pushover.
Or any ground type, a Geodude can take him down easy peasy.
Okay, but I didn't catch a Geodude. I had my own team that I was building and working on.
Or if you really wanted to, you just pick up a Rhyhorn.
We were only able to pick up one Pokemon per route, so shut the fuck up.
No, we were able to pick up more Mons than one route.
Were we?
Yeah, it was just, you were following the one route rule. I was not. Because I caught 2 Pokemon on the first route. Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious?
What?
I only have 1 Mon to deal with Opal now.
Wait, what?
Fucking Phantom killed fucking Meltan.
With what?
It used Growth and then used Horn Leech. I think that was what it used last. No, because Horn Leech would have healed it. I don't know what it just used, but it fucking killed Meltan. Now it's going for Growth again.
What's the answer?
35?
I'm about to work at this point.
Stay in the ball. Since you want to kill my team.
Yeah, it would have been either Hex or Horn Leech.
I think it was Hex.
I still have some of the footage from our Black and White series.
Dude.
You're lucky it wasn't level 36, huh?
Leave me alone.
Here's my old template for freaking hardcore.
That Phantom Force.
Dude, I'm so pissed. 2 of my strongest Mons are now out of commission.
Picked away like they're nothing. What? Dude, I just realized. The fuck are you gonna do against Weezing?
I have to hope and pray I get a fucking Steel type. Now. More than ever. Because
Or, do you have any psychic type?
no. I have got really nothing to fight with.
Handle Weezing.
I had Meltan with Flash Cannon, but you know, Phantom decided, hey, let's be a dick.
Yeah.
Here's my footage for a series I didn't even...
Have you faced the Gardevoir yet?
Dude, I'm in fucking the forest. I was getting an encounter.
Oh, you're in the... I thought you were in the gym.
No, I'm in Glimwood Tangle. I was picking up an encounter, but you know, the Phantom was the encounter and it decided to be a bitch.
You mean, yeah, Solgaleo.
Here
Dude, this you motherfucker, I ain't gonna get a fucking, Solgaleo.
You never know.
Well, I don't think Mimikyu is a Solgaleo, but you know, I'll take it.
It's gonna be cute.
Yeah, Mimikyu is secretly.
Okay, let's see if I can even use Mimikyu. I actually need to see what level I can actually have now. I don't want verse. I want to do verses.
Cuffing would have been nice too for you.
Okay, so I can have anything level 60 and below.
Ooh.
After that, it's,
You could have used Lucario.
that is a level 1. I can use it, but
It's like, is it gonna help you?
not really, no. Oh my god, I'm going to get my ass kicked.
Ass kicked by Opal.
I could easily grind and get myself caught up, but that's not gonna really help me now.
Thing is,
I feel like my best bet would be... Okay. You know what, let me sit here for a second. Destin, are you wanting to actually finish Let's Go?
Probably not.
Okay, well then, I was about to propose me just go in right here on stream and work on it, but work on getting...
Well, that's if you want to, because I think it was your series.
It was my series, but it's like, at this point, I mean, I feel like we do need to finish at least one of our old projects.
I think I still have the freaking save file, but
I think you do. I wouldn't mind continuing, because at that point we can at least say we finished a project together.
yeah.
So, let me, I guess, go ahead and save, because I'm now going to have to majorly fucking grind.
Did you lose
dear
or something?
God, Bobby.
No, I lost, like, I was gonna beat Opal tonight if I still had Meltan, but Meltan got killed.
Dude, Bobby.
What?
She has a Mawile too.
That's what I'm saying. I'm so upset. I need some major power.
And a Togekiss?
Okay. Okay, we need to pull that out.
I gotta re-download freaking Let's Go.
I think I still have mine. So what I need to do is I need to go into my settings and I need to delete the old data. Because what happened was I ended up progressing when I shouldn't have. So yep, delete the data. The thing is I still remember the team I was trying to build for Let's Go.
I don't remember anything anymore.
I do.
Didn't go for a ground type?
I went for, no, I actually wasn't going for a ground type with that. I had a lot planned for it. Okay.
You could easily pick up a Rhyhorn.
I know I could easily pick up a Rhyhorn.
I'll be right back.
Alright, I guess we're playing some Let's Go.
Because, yeah, no.
We're playing some Let's Go, right here live on YouTube.
Opal will chew you up and spit you out. If you
Oh,
go
Opal
right
would,
now.
if had I went to Opal, I would have died right then and there. So I'd have been killed. So when Destin comes back, I'm gonna have to. When Destin comes back, I'm gonna have to have him change my stream name.
Your one chief weapon.
So I guess let's get ourselves caught all the way back up to where we were before. Toshinori the Pikachu is coming back, bitches.
Actually, hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and look and see where you guys were.
I know it was right by the third gym.
Huh?
I know it was right by the third gym. I'm 90% sure I was playing as a girl, too. So let's see. Yeah, because I was going by the name Sebi. That's right. I remember now. I think I did it.
How many episodes did y'all do?
We didn't do... I should have a playlist on my channel.
Yeah, I gotta go to your channel.
Yeah, you always go to my channel when it comes to playlists. I tend to keep them up to date as much as I can.
Oh my god.
What?
I clicked on the screen. I clicked on the screen the stream so I could go to your channel, and all I see is just Pikachu. There's a Pikachu staring down my soul. We did 8 episodes.
We did 8 episodes, that's right. Now I want to finish it.
Oh my... Oh.
Now I
Episode
want
8 titled Lieutenant Surge Sucks.
That's right, yep, I can't even remember if... I think I had even episodes, so the last episode was my episode, so... And it's because I didn't put dig on Toshinori like I should have.
Right.
We're back, bitches.
The one thing that sucks about Let's Go is you don't get experience. You don't get a Battle Wild Mons,
Nope, you just gotta throw balls at them.
which takes up time.
Yeah, but it's fine. I'm gonna...
So what do you plan to have on your team?
I'm not revealing that because this is a versus.
I'm not going up against you, but
Yeah, but Destin would be able to hear what I'm planning. And we battle after every, gym. So I don't want to, reveal any battle plans or mons that are going to be on my team.
I think you both were.
I know he beat the gym in episode 8. It was the matter of I didn't.
It looks like you both were struggling.
Let's see if I can even still do this well. It's been so long since I've done anything with Let's Go. Like, I haven't even touched the
Oh wait,
game.
Destin did beat him. He's sitting there and wait, apparently.
Yeah. Pikachu. I'm just like speeding through this shit. How fast can I get caught up in one stream? Uh-huh. Yeah, don't do that. I got it. Oh god. Oh no. Yeah.
What?
Dear lord, I
What?
suck at this.
Suck at what?
I suck at throwing the balls now. I didn't get it on the first try. And I usually did. Oh dear god. It's gonna be a long one.
Do you have a counter in mind for Sabrina when that time comes?
I already had my counter for Sabrina on my team.
Rattata?
Yeah, the Raticate. The Alolan Raticate. That is the whole
I
plan.
went classic when that happened. I went Gengar.
The issue is with getting Gengar is you have to trade for that.
I didn't go Gengar. I went Alakazam.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I just went.
Alakazam and Shadow Ball.
I just went with Alolan Raticate.
Hell, the hardest part of that game for me was beating up Mewtwo.
And I don't think we're doing After Story because it's a versus. The goal is to.
Because my only counter to Mewtwo was a Mega Alakazam with Shadow Ball. And he tanked my Shadow Balls from Mega Alakazam, so I had to Calm Mind +6.
The fun part with this versus was we didn't make it Nuzlocke rules because you can't really Nuzlocke Let's Go.
No.
Because if your starter dies, you can't really pull it off your team. So it's like, oh, well.
It kind of doesn't work.
So you really just can't Nuzlocke it, and it's like, oh, well. So that's why we did the whole
Can't
of.
really do anything with it.
That's why we did a
Can't do
whole.
much with it.
That's why we did the whole point system with the verses.
I just hope they don't make any other Let's Go's games.
The big issue is there's a point system for this series, and this is how we were doing it. After every gym, we would battle, and whoever won the battle got a point. Essentially, at the end of the series, whoever had the most points wins.
Okay. So it wasn't really a versus,
It
per se?
it was a versus. It was as close to a cage lock as we could make it.
Yeah, it seems more like a cage lock to me.
The issue is it's not a lock.
A cage?
It was just cage matches.
Cage match.
But we had our full teams battling it out every time.
Did you win every time?
No, I actually lost with the first two. I believe I lost both.
Wow, really?
I think I did.
Was it because of Eevee?
Yeah. He gave it the same moveset as he had with his original series. The issue is that I'm more than likely just gonna have to pick up a ghost type for Eevee.
I don't know. There's only one ghost type. I mean,
I know, and that's the issue.
and he's a trade evolution.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I'm already going on to Route 1 again.
Okay. Well, the game's not even downloaded yet for me.
I did not catch a Pidgey. I don't want a Pidgey. Go away.
Screw up Pidgey. The rival can have the Pidgey.
Yeah, he's got Mega Pidgeot. So. I remember that at least. Alright, there's the Rattata that
Did
I
they
need to
ever
get.
explain how Mega Evolution got to Kanto?
I don't think so.
I didn't know there's Mega Evolutions.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, my original playthrough, I'm like, I didn't even know this was existed.
And now we're, there's rumors that Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are gonna have Megas.
Well, it's gonna be like a really high problem with the fact that every game has all the original stuff, pretty much, except for a few.
Well, the big reason why they're saying it is because of, back when Let's Go was announced, we didn't really get to know that there were Megas right away.
No.
But they did do the whole little Mega statues when it was announced. Or Mega Evolution figurines.
The thing with Megas in that game was, it wasn't until post-game you got them.
No, you got them right before the 8th gym.
No.
Yes.
Not the one you wanted.
Yeah, not the one you wanted, but you got them.
Basic Megas, the starter Megas, maybe.
Okay, you seriously gonna complain about a Mega? The big thing is whereas Destin was going for the starters, I wasn't.
Well, I wanted to balance team.
Because my issue is the only starter I'd go after would be Charmander.
I just didn't want a team powered only by Eevee.
Yeah, and you still had Bouncy Bubble.
Let's Go. Let's Go. I actually didn't go for Charizard. I went for Venusaur.
But you get Bulbasaur like really instant, like early in the game. Literally Viridian Forest, you can get it if you catch a few freaking Pokemon in succession. Then it shows up. And then you can do that for Charizard.
I remember when we were doing the original run before I lost all my files because my computer freaked out.
Yeah.
Destin spent a whole episode in Viridian Forest going for that Bulbasaur.
Wasn't that the second try? Oh.
No, that was the first try. Second try, I don't know if you had the same issue in second. I think in the second attempt it was end of first and start of second. I think he had an evolved Bulbasaur and Wartortle actually.
I don't remember. I have to download the game in order to see. What account did I use? I don't remember.
I think it was your second. Because you wanted to keep your main for 150, because you had the full Pokedex.
Yeah, I don't have the full Pokedex anymore. It's all my Shield.
It's still within your Pokedex. You still got it.
Yeah, no.
The big thing with Let's Go is it is so much easier to shiny hunt in Let's Go than it is in any of the other games.
Yeah, you can get a free Bulbasaur in Cerulean City.
Yeah. Time for the first
I
rival.
had 3 gym badges.
Yeah, we knew that. I was just trying to figure out. I'm just trying to catch up.
In the video, Destin had already beaten Lieutenant Surge, and Bobby was struggling.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was because.
Here's my team: Nidoking, Ivysaur, Charmeleon, Zuko, Eevee, Pidgeotto, and Squirtle.
You have all the starters?
Yeah?
Yep. I do not have all the starters. That's the... Oh, I can't see. I was wondering.
I don't think that's a proper way of playing the game. Playing with all 3 starters.
Why?
It's his... Hey. It is a versus between me and him. We gonna win the... If he wins it like that, then he wins it like that. I don't have an issue if he uses all 3 starters.
It's just so I can have different type moves on my Eevee. So I don't have to have...
Yeah, because I originally told him he really doesn't need to use the same moveset that he used for Let's Go Eevee, for his original Let's Go Eevee playthrough.
Yeah.
He needs to make a new moveset on it. Okay, so we got 2 of my Mons that I'm trying to get.
As I'm now questioning if I should be here.
Shush.
It's fine because this is just a catch up to see how far it would take. Wait, what? Where are you at? Can I pet my Pikachu? Ah! You recenter this thing. Oh, okay, cool. There we go. There we go, buddy. Here, let me play with your ear. There we go. I just realized I didn't check my Mon's natures now. And that's something I really need to do.
Last video I legit had just finished Lieutenant Surge.
Yeah.
And I'm outside of his gym right now.
And that's where we left off. Okay, I am a hardy nature. That is neutral. You're not staying long, and that's good because you need to be bulky. Perfect. So I wonder if they're gonna take the HMs out of Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. That's a definite thing to discuss. Or you know, guys, don't talk. That's cool too. I said, I wonder if they're going to take HMs out of Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl.
Probably. They probably will.
I don't see why they would, though.
Why would they?
Okay, think about it like this. They said they're trying to keep it as closest to the original as possible, with adding just a few minor tweaks. HMs, in order to get past some of the stuff, you need to have some way of getting past the stuff.
Ride Pokemon.
I don't think they do rides. I don't think they do ride Pokemon. Maybe the whole move thing like they did with Let's Go, but I don't think ride Pokemon would be
I don't
what
know
they
if
do.
it'd be like Let's Go, or I think it'd be like the same style as like Sword and Shield.
What, where you can Rotom bike everything?
Yeah. Kind of like, I mean, Rotom is a Gen 4 Pokemon.
I don't think that's the approach they're gonna do. Okay, did I pick up?
Something similar to that. Something that just kind of does everything.
Is it Friday today?
It is Friday, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Well, it's Saturday for me now, but
By 7 minutes.
yeah, 7 minutes, but you know.
Oh no, you guys are in May. Just watch out for the Instinkers.
Fuck you.
So, when Gen 4 remakes come out, what starters are you picking?
I am picking Piplup.
Really?
Yes.
What's up? I always thought you were an Infernape person.
No.
Record that. Somehow. This one we don't have to re-record, but like.
There's a reason as to why I do why I do Piplup, and I'll explain that in a sec.
Why is he out?
Okay, I'll look
I
through.
think Destin's gonna pick third today.
Destin said he's not playing Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl.
He's not playing it.
No, I'm probably gonna play Arceus. But not.
Because that's
I'm
simple.
kind of done with Gen 4 at the moment.
Yeah.
That's Gen 4.
Okay, like, the reason why I pick Piplup over anything else is, once again, when I bought my copy of Pokemon Pearl, originally I, what's the word? I would, oh, it was, I had a save data on there when I first got it, and I didn't know how to delete save datas. And they had the person had a Piplup, so Piplup was my first Sinnoh Pokemon. So, like, yeah, I've played with Turtwig, I've played with Chimchar, I've played that game so many times. Ran with all 3 starters.
I gotta go with my boy Chimchar.
Unfortunately, I gotta go with my boy Piplup. Piplup just does so well. Yes, I know there are,
and
like...
If they bring Megas in the game...
It is done, but I'm 90% sure they are bringing Megas. And it's
Megas?
done, and it's been said if they are doing Megas, we are getting new Megas. Flat out.
Mega starters.
We will get Mega Starters, we will get Mega Staraptor, we will get Mega Luxray.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be upset if they don't. If Mega Evolution for Torterra is not an Ankylosaurus. What? I said I'm gonna be upset if Mega Torterra isn't an Ankylosaurus.
It's an Ankylosaurus, Will.
The same thing.
Wait, what the frick is a Kylosaurus? Is that a Star Wars thing?
No, it's an Ankylo. Hammertail.
No, the big arm of dinosaurs.
But, essentially,
That's why I see Mega Torterra being.
we're getting Mega Starters, Mega Staraptor, Mega Luxray, and you know if Mega Luxray is a thing, I'm about to be all up over that.
That boy gonna turn into a Sabertooth or something.
I'm hoping, like, if they do Mega Luxray, I'm hoping they will actually give it the dark typing that it should have had years ago.
Because it just looks like a dark Pokemon.
It is an electric. That should be an electric dark type. I'm sorry.
And he gets Stop, and then he gets Crunch.
He gets Crunch, and that would be Stab Crunch.
That'd be great.
I feel like if we got Mega Luxray, it should either have I feel like Mega Luxray should have as an ability, it should have either Pure Power or Strong Jaw.
No, I think it should have Tough Claws.
I don't think Tough Claws, but my reason for Strong Jaw is that it can learn Thunder Fang, Psychic Fang, and Crunch.
I mean, true, but
So at that point, that's 3
Tough Claws
decent.
works too.
And like, if you have Strong Jaw, you can work Psychic Fangs in there perfectly, because at that point, if someone brings out a fighting type, you got that Psychic type in set up for it.
But what would the other move be?
I'd probably run like what I do now, which is something to just help with Luxray, whether it be Electric Terrain or something to that effect, you know? Reflect, Light Screen. Depends on what I need at that point.
Torterra has an ability. I think Mega Torterra should have something like Thick Fat.
I don't think it would get it. In all reality, if say they went with the Ankylosaurus design, it would be I feel like Torterra would get like shell armor or something to protect it from crits.
That's what it normally gets. Is a hidden.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Then at that point, because some of the Megas got like brand new exclusive abilities, I feel like the Mega Starters would probably be those that would get those exclusive abilities.
Infernape has Iron Fist, Empoleon. What is it?
Empoleon's is fuck, what is it? I run Empoleon all the fucking time for Sinnoh. That's why when Will, when you told me you wanted to switch for the 3-way versus, you were like, I want Chimchar, you take Piplup. I was like, okay, cool. I'm fine with that. I will take my boy.
Defiant is what it has.
Defiant. Oh, yeah, Defiant is so good on Piplup, too. And Empoleon. Ooh. You begging for trouble when you run into
Iron
that
Fist
shit.
Infernape is
The issue is originally in Gen 4, you couldn't get the hidden abilities for the starters. They were locked to where you couldn't get them, which kind of
I wonder
sucked.
what route they would take for Mega Infernape, though.
The issue is I feel like Iron Fist Infernape was very underdone, and the reason why was he didn't learn a lot of punching moves when it came to Gen 4. So I feel like they're gonna update his move pool to where he can use all of the punching moves.
Fire Punch.
Or at least just add Fire Punch and Drain Punch to his move pool.
Fire Punch and Drain Punch.
I feel like that's what they would add to his move pool if they were really gonna majorly buff Infernape.
Talk about like design-wise, what would they add to him?
We also have to
Would they turn
majorly.
him into like a big mandrill or something?
I don't think so. We also have to keep this in mind. Some megas change their dual type.
It's true.
So we don't know if they plan to go that route with them either.
Torterra could become a steel type.
Exactly, or Empoleon could get the ice typing.
What?
Okay, and now hear me out. Empoleon can learn quite a bit of different ice type moves, and it's really not explained.
So does every other water type.
Okay.
In the world.
Okay, stop that for a second. And hear me out. I feel like Empoleon could become a water ice as a mega because of the fact it's a fucking penguin. It's an emperor penguin.
Like, come on, man.
He really should have been water ice to begin with.
His skin's made out of steel, though.
Even still, it's just like, okay, he really should have had the typing to begin with. I have heard so many complaints about the water steel typing for Empoleon. I was never one that really complained about it because water steel is really decent because you can't get poisoned with an Empoleon.
Exactly.
So it wasn't a major complaint on my end. It was just, I feel like that's the route they'll probably take to get fans to shut up about it. We know how Game Freak is.
And then they're gonna turn Infernape into a psychic type.
Now, yes, the only one who's really working on it from Game Freak is the original creator for Diamond and Pearl, but at the same point, it's still a member from Game Freak. And he's always been the type that, okay, you want this, shut up, here it is.
What else would they add mega-wise?
There was a list somewhere.
What, Staraptor?
Staraptor is one that's on the list. And then there was a huge rumor. Now, I can only call it a rumor right now because of the fact of I haven't found any actual physical proof of anyone else saying this.
Uh-huh.
But the rumor is Primal, Dialga, and Palkia are potentially coming.
I mean, anyone can guess that.
Yeah, that is a potential thing that is coming.
And then we get Mega Giratina or some shit.
No, Giratina's not getting any buff. They say the whole origin form is enough to satiate fans. That it's just Dialga and Palkia who are getting the buff. we will not see a Mega Giratina. So, yeah.
Gives Rayquaza a Mega, but not Giratina.
Okay, but the reasoning for that was, because that was brought up in said rumor, was, yes, now you all are going to holler about Mega Rayquaza. They said, before you holler this, let me go ahead and say, Rayquaza originally didn't have a second form. So when they did Groudon and Kyogre getting primals, they were like, yeah, let's go ahead and buff Rayquaza as well, since this thing was supposed to be strong enough to stop them the first time. Before they had primals.
Giratina wasn't strong enough to...
They're hollering Giratina has Origin Form and Dialga and Palkia has nothing. That's their reasoning.
But normal Giratina was able to stop Kyogre and Palkia.
Look, like I said, this is a rumor. I have no confirmation on that.
If they're going by that logic, it wouldn't make sense not to give Giratina a Mega.
But at the same point, Giratina is already a thing we already have to deal with anyways. I feel like if they do anything to buff Giratina, any would be to change the stats up. I feel like that would be the route they would go.
Or at least, like, buff up the Origin form.
Well, the issue is, and like this is what another thing about people hollering about Giratina getting a Mega or potentially getting anything that would buff him, is his stats are like Aegislash. So it's like when you holler Giratina needs a Mega, then if they get Primal, it's like, nah, this guy already has this fucking Aegislash shit. In his normal form, he's a fucking tank. You can't really do any damage that much to him. You buff him anymore, and we aren't going to be able to do anything at all. Essentially, people are speculating that if Giratina gets any buff, he's gonna be like fucking Ultra Necrozma. That's what people are fearing. That a Mega, that would be, well, the issue is Mega Rayquaza was right to be feared. That was before Ultra Necrozma. Everybody feared Ultra Necrozma a whole lot more than they did Mega Rayquaza.
Okay, wait. Before we even get started on Ultra Necrozma, the only reason the Ultra Necrozma was even better because the Aura boosts all its stats.
Not just that, it was also the whole fact of that thing had such a diverse moveset. Like, and its fucking Neuroforce ability boosted its super effective moves. So it was like, it was getting major stat buffs and Ultra Necrozma was a major threat, and that's what people are thinking, oh god, if we have to fight Giratina with something like that, we're fucked. And the issue is, I have to kind of agree with them. Ghost Dragon is already a terrifying type that we already have to deal with. The fact of the matter, I don't think Giratina needs a Mega. I feel like, in all reality, I don't think Dialga and Palkia need Megas or Primals. I feel like if they want to balance shit out, they should just give Dialga and Palkia Origin forms with their respective orbs.
Like Origin forms?
I feel like they should get Origin forms, not Megas and not Primals. my reasoning on that is the fact of, but I feel like they will take the primal route and not do anything with Giratina because of the fact Primal Dialga is already a thing with Mystery Dungeon. So I feel like if they are gonna buff Dialga and Palkia, they'll just bring primals for them.
The thing I don't understand I understand what you're saying stat-wise with Giratina, but lore-wise, it doesn't make any sense. Because Giratina is just like Rayquaza in Gen 4. He's supposed to be the one that stops.
He's supposed to balance them out. No, the issue with that is just, I don't know the reasoning on that. And why am I bleeding? That's always nice.
That's why I'm saying this
like I said, I don't think it's. As I said, this is rumor. We have to take everything. When it comes to rumors, we have to take everything with a grain of salt because of the fact anything could happen, and we don't know what's actually being planned.
For all we know, Arceus could show up.
From what I'm hearing, because Arceus is the main thing for Legends, we're not getting anything major with Arceus. Yeah, they might fix the whole flute issue. But then we also have the other issue of this as well. It is now being talked about that we're getting a third DLC for Sword and Shield.
Yeah, I heard about that.
That is in major circulation right now. I don't know. I don't know why people are thinking that, because here's the issue. Here's my thing. I'm not even 99% sure. I am 100% sure Sword and Shield's done. They're not doing anything else with it.
Only thing they got now is tournaments.
The majority, and this is my honest opinion. This is not me making excuse me, I'm burping. Oh god. This is not me trying to make anybody mad. This isn't me trying to appease people with my opinion. This is me just being honest. After Crown Tundra, the end screen. Well, in the original Sword and Shield, when you ended it base game and post story, you got the end screen. And the end screen had a question mark at the end, signifying that they had something else planned for it. Isle of Armor, we didn't get the end screen at the end of when you completed it. And then Crown Tundra, we got a finalized the end screen. There was no question mark at the end. It's done. It was just the end. I don't see anything else happening.
Even how the story goes, you can't really continue off that.
You can't continue anything off it, and not just that. I feel like if Game Freak was gonna add another DLC, it would have already been announced. It would have been announced on Pokemon Day instead of Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl and then Legends.
How would you step up from the King of Galar?
I feel like you could step up from that. You could be like, oh, here's the Queen of Galar. Queen of England, everybody. I feel like that would be a step up. But the issue is, like I said, if we were getting a third DLC, it would have been announced on Pokemon Day. Just like how Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra were originally announced on Pokemon Day.
The whole thing, the story even makes sense to how there's no way.
And I feel like if we were getting a third DLC, it would have been Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra would have happened a lot earlier in 2020.
Well, no, not just that. You just look at the structure of the story. Isle of Armor is about training to become the best champion you can be.
Oh, no. It's not. I'm not going based off that. I'm going based off how it would have worked. If you're going to do 3 DLCs for one game, you're going to do them all within that same year, so that way you can get it all done. So, like, Isle of Armor would have happened, like, early 2020. Crown Tundra would have been mid 2020, and then a third DLC for something that would have progressed further would have been late 2020, which was when we got Crown Tundra. It would have been like that. I don't see anything major coming out of Sword and Shield anytime soon. In all reality, I don't even think we're going to get a patch to get the rest of the mons. Now, I think Game Freak is just done. They're not doing anything else with Sword and Shield. They're focused on Legends Arceus now. They're not focused on Sword and Shield. We got to keep in mind the development for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl is being done by another company. Only one member from Game Freak is working on it, and that was the original creator of Diamond and Pearl. I don't believe.
I feel like the route they took with Diamond and Pearl, I feel like they shouldn't have done that.
Well, I can understand why they did it. They want you to relive it. It's not a whole. But I can also see that I don't think this is a remaster. I think this is a genuine remake. Because a remaster is basically you're just remaking the entirety of the same game, just giving it a little bit of updated graphics.
If that's the case with like trying to preserve that, why didn't they do that with the past gens?
I don't believe this is a remaster. I believe this is a remake. They are remaking it.
I'm saying like it's remake with this remake. Why they tried to preserve it this time? Why didn't they do that with past gens then?
I don't know what, and I think this is also the big issue is Ilka is who developed Pokemon Home. They're the ones who did the graphics for Pokemon Home. So, and from my understanding, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl is already going to connect to Pokemon Home. So,
I feel like with the Diamond and Pearl remakes, they shouldn't have like tried to preserve it like that.
and I mean, I understand some people are upset about the new designs and everything, and it's like, I was upset when I first saw it, but then after I started thinking about it, I was like, this isn't that bad. Like, I'd still play it.
I feel like it should have looked more like Sword and Shield models.
But I think that was the big thing. Game Freak wanted to do Arceus as well, and I feel like that kind of makes up for it.
Sword and Shield.
Like, I feel.
Like Breath of the Wild.
But they're hollering, Legends Arceus is actually, using the Sword and Shield engine. That has been confirmed.
What?
Legends Arceus is using the Sword and Shield engine.
Oh.
Like, they're not. This is not a new engine. This is a Legends Arceus is off the
They're just not slacking off with it.
No, they are not slacking. They are using that engine to its fullest for this one.
Make it look pretty.
Yep.
Like they should have.
Like I said, it was already confirmed. Sword and Shield was majorly rushed. You can tell by the story. You can tell by everything. It was rushed. Game Freak flat out confirmed that it was rushed. They were like, yeah, this was rushed. If we didn't have to make Let's Go mid-production...
You don't even pay attention to the story to know it's rushed. Just look at the damn trees.
Okay, the big issue is Sword and Shield was supposed to come out before Let's Go.
Yeah, no, the only reason Let's Go happened is kind of stalled.
No. Let's Go didn't happen as a stall. Let's Go happened because Nintendo walked into Game Freak. Well, no, Pokemon Company told Game Freak they wanted a Pokemon Yellow remake. And they wanted it prioritized.
I thought it was because they didn't have enough Pokemon made.
No. It was... The Pokemon Company wanted a Yellow remake. And wanted it prioritized. So because of the fact they had to then turn around and prioritize Let's Go, Majority of the story got cut. And,
Please do not tell me they're going to go in the future in Gen 9 and they're going to be like, we need to remake Crystal.
I fucking hope not. That would piss me off so badly. Like, I have nothing against Generation 2 games. I have nothing against any of the generations except Gen 5. Gen 5's story just sucked. You knew it was coming. You should have known. You should have known. I know I have to do more with Gen 5 later on, but just I hate it. I hate it so much.
I have to say something about Gen 5.
Always. You know it's coming.
You hear that? It's the peak of Pokemon.
Getting fuck that. We also have to keep this in mind. Generation debate is definitely going to have to happen soon. I guess while I'm sitting here, I can go ahead and kind of discuss how the categories work for it.
True.
Essentially, how categories work for generation debate is we have to go based off of story. That is part of the voting process. So, Will, whether you like it or not, I'm sorry.
Now, what you're saying, like, are you saying like different categories and then list the generations each category?
Yes. Another thing with generation race, or not race, debate.
Race.
Big thing you have to majorly keep in mind for this is we are talking main series games and remakes. We are not talking about the spin-off games like Mystery Dungeon, Coliseum, Stadium, Battle Revolution.
What about games like Yellow and...
Yes, those are remakes. So yes, those are games that are essentially within the main line. However, this is not going based off of regions. So therefore, Fire Red and Leaf Green would not help Generation 1. Fire Red and Leaf Green only helps Generation 3.
That doesn't make any sense.
Because Fire Red and Leaf Green came out during Generation 3.
Yes, but it's still
It's not Gen 1. It's not counted as Gen 1. If you actually look it up, Fire Red and Leaf Green is counted as Generation 3. So unfortunately, games like Fire Red Leaf Green, Heart Gold Soul Silver, they're gonna only help their respective generation. Therefore, Fire Red and Leaf Green only will help Generation 3. Heart Gold Soul Silver would only help Generation 4, and so on. ORAS would help Generation 6. You can only apply things to their respective gen, not their respective region.
Another category we have to have is we have to have separate actual Pokemon categories.
Oh yes. Oh yes. There is a category for starters.
Pseudos.
Pseudos is actually not a part of the categories. There is a category because there's a category for Pokemon of the region. That's why. At that point, you're just talking about your favorite Pokemon from that region or generation.
I mean, yeah, I guess that would be unfair for Pseudos since Gen 3 has 2 Pseudos.
Yep, and so many regions have so many different Pseudo legends. It's just you can't sit there and base off of Pseudos. You have to base off of... Gen 5 has 2 Pseudos? It just comes down to when you do all of this, you have to, at that point, make Pokemon of the region or generation that kind of stood out to you.
What about Legends?
Legends is not... Because Legends has not released, you cannot count games that have not released yet.
Oh, I meant legendary Pokemon.
Oh, legendary Pokemon. Legendary Pokemon would count of Pokemon of the region or generation.
Really?
Yep, that it's not counted because we have to go. We have so many other categories that we have to hit during this. You can't. You have to pretty much combine certain categories together. Because not only are we having to talk about starter Pokemon story, we have to talk about rivals and other characters. Got to talk about the gym leaders and stuff. You got to talk about
Those would be their each individual categories. Like
exactly. Yeah, exactly. You can't.
You have rivals. You have rivals. You have professors.
And I don't really even count the professors because at that point they like all the professors pretty much were pretty decent. Like, don't get me wrong, Professor Juniper, I hate to say I'm not a huge Gen 5 fan, but Professor Juniper, best professor. Sorry.
Exactly.
Nothing I can do on that.
Like you can't bring down the entire game just
I-
because it's.
No, like and that's why I don't bring down the whole game because of the story. It's there are bits and pieces of Gen 5 that I like. But I guarantee you're not going to get me to be convinced that Gen 5 is going to be top of this list.
I'm not saying it's gonna be number one.
No, it definitely won't hit number 1 just like Gen 7 and Gen 6. They aren't going to hit number 1 at all.
I definitely know like Gen 5 has some flaws to it, but
Gen 5, like, flat out, like, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like Gen 5 will hit within the top 5.
I think it'd be higher than that.
And my reason for that being is because all three of us who are doing the debate flat out have already all agreed Gen 6 through 8, we didn't like them enough to get them into the top 5.
Once after Gen 5, shit went downhill.
So it was like, at that point, it was like, okay. Kind of have to just, at that point, determine which one's on the bottom, and we've kind of already figured that out. Gen 7, that ain't coming up from the top. That one's not coming from the bottom.
I don't think Gen 7's gonna be at the bottom.
I feel like it will be. I feel like it will be because there was a lot of flaws with Gen 7.
I don't think so.
Like, even, like, yes, there was quite a bit of positives to it, but I feel like we're not going to convince Destin to get it up from the bottom.
I think Gen 7 will be number 4.
I actually don't think that. I don't think Gen...
I think it'll be
nowhere near the top 5.
Yo, Gen 7 is not near the top 5. I'm sorry. It's not.
Oh, it has one of the best legendaries ever.
The legendary doesn't save the game.
It doesn't. Legendary, you cannot...
Legendary's only
Just
like
like...
less than a tenth of what the game is.
Okay, like, here's my thing. Just like you can't ridicule a whole, generation because of its story, you can't save a whole generation based off of one legendary.
But
You can't.
just
You
legendary.
can't.
How is it not?
It won't. Dude, there is so much to do with the generation debate, and it's
The
definitely...
starters are all dope.
And like I said, I feel like generation debate, although it is coming up, hopefully soon, I feel like you're not going to get Generation 7 any boost until we can get Destin to be able to replay it again. And that's just me being blunt and honest at this point. It's like even if we were to start right now and do one region, or like at least the lowest region on our list, I don't think we would get Gen 7 off the ground unless we had Destin already replay.
You're telling me you put Gen 7 below Gen 8.
Gen 7 is always going to be in the last
A
three.
rush game.
Well,
That is
I mean,
so after you beat the Elite Four.
okay, can I say something though? He legit just told you you're not gonna get Gen 7 past the last three. Gen 6, 7, and 8, they're not gonna make top 5. They're gonna be the bottom 3. Don't get me wrong, I have many things to say about Gen 8. But the issue is Generation 8 now has partly my favor because of the fact later this year Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are going to be a part of Generation 8. So, unfortunately, one of my favorite games are about to kind of help save Gen 8.
We'd have for story, we'd have rivals, professors.
Yes.
Evil teams.
Yep.
Evil teams.
But like I told you,
characters.
like I said, remakes only help their respective gen. So although I would love to just be like, oh, Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl is part of Gen 4 because it's fucking Sinnoh, I can't say that. It is a part of Generation 8.
What for gym leaders and all that? Would you have a separate category for gym leaders and then have another one for the Pokemon League, or would you divide Elite Four from Champion?
The only reason you would divide Champion would be if you wanted to just talk strictly about that champion specifically. That'd be the only reason you'd separate it. And I mean, we
Bobby,
could.
When it comes to the Pokemon League, you aren't getting Gen 4 in the top 3.
Okay, you realize each generation has to be discussed as a whole, right?
I know, but I'm saying.
So, you're
It's not making top 5. It's not making top 4.
Debating wise, you also have to realize, unfortunately, for me, it's 2 against 1 about Gen 5. So, unfortunately, Generation 5 could potentially make top 3 because of the fact it's 2 against 1. But at the same point, Generation 4 could also make top 3 due to the fact of Heart Gold and Soul Silver is within Generation 4.
See, that's what I don't understand. Why you're putting that in Gen 4?
Because it is a Gen 4 game.
The only thing that's Gen 4 about it is the engine.
Even still, you have Generation 4 Pokemon within the game as well. Yeah, Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
Personally, I kind of feel like those are better than actual Gen 4 games.
Even still, they are a part of Generation 4.
Not better than Platinum, but
Platinum's fucking amazing.
Par with Platinum.
Yeah, and at that point, you also have to count Pokedex as part of the generation debate because of the fact. Although I love Diamond and Pearl, don't get me wrong, I will play Diamond and Pearl games any day of the week. I love Platinum. I love Platinum 4, Platinum more because of the fact it got an expanded dex added to it.
Yeah, but half the dex is evolutions.
Even still, I don't care. It got an expanded dex. You can't even complain about those evolutions because you know Electivire and Magmortar. Great mons. Great mons.
But still, it's just like
Magnezone, another great mon, right there.
They're just evolutions for past mons. They're not original.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna complain about added evolutions because if you want to argue that fact, we would then have to diss Generation 2 because Generation 2 created a bunch of baby mons. That's why I'm not dissing a gen because of the fact it's it added evolutions. Okay? So if you diss it because you got more evolutions added on, you have to diss another region for when they make pre-evolutions. And at that point, you can't do that. Can't do it.
Okay, this opinion that I have, I don't know if it's like could be actually used, but I feel like Pokemon Gen 1 should be taught like number 1 for the fact that it's the most Pokemon game out of any Pokemon game.
Like, I kind of get where you're getting at with that because of Generation 1 spawned like so many different games. And I'm not talking just mainline and everything. I'm talking like we got Stadium, we got... I know there was a lot of games that came because of Gen 1. And in all reality, if we did not get Generation 1 Pokemon, we would not have any of the Pokemon that we love today.
Also, we might have to keep Gen 2 up in the top for the fact that it's the reason why we got a Gen 3.
Yeah, like... I'm gonna say Generation 1 is more than likely, like, Generation 1 and 2 are gonna more than likely be in the top 5. And that's just due to the fact of if we didn't get either one of those, we wouldn't have gotten Gen 4, which is my favorite gen. We wouldn't have got Gen 5, which is Will's favorite gen. Because in all reality, Gen 2 was supposed to end it all. Gen 2 was supposed to be it was supposed to be done. But because of how well Generation 2 did, they were like, let's keep going. We got Gen 3, then Gen 4. It was like, there was a lot of great aspects that came because of these games. And it's just like... like, no. I'm gonna be honest. I might get lucky if Gen 4 hits top 3. I'm gonna be honest. Gonna be blunt. Don't get me wrong, I love Generation 4. Generation 4, favorite gen. But I'm gonna get lucky if I can get that into the top 3.
Here's another thought that I just had that kind of makes a little sense. I feel like the Pokemon games, in the order that they came out, is the order we should have them on the list. Because after Gen 5, the Pokemon games started going down in quality, in my opinion.
Well, the way we had it set, if you remember, Destin, if you remember how we set it up, is each category is going to be graded on a 5-point scale. 5 being high and then 1 being the lowest. Essentially, how this is going to rank out is each category is going to essentially be graded, and then whichever generation happens to have the highest amount, when you tally it all up, that's what's going to determine where each generation stands. So, like, if there's, like, a major... So say, for example, with Generation 8, we decide, okay, story sucked. Yeah, starters were a little nice, so they're going to get like a 3. Story is only going to get a 1 because none of us like the story for Gen 8.
No.
Yeah, we liked some of the Pokemon from Gen 8, like... There were some pretty decent Pokemon in there. So that's going to get like maybe a 2 or 3. Gen 8 is more than likely going to end up on the bottom.
Yeah.
Then
I was gonna say, like...
then we...
Wow.
Like, the only reason any category will get a 5 is if all 3 of us all agree that that category was just like one of the best things that was for that gen.
How about the Gen 5 Pokédex?
That ain't gonna get a 5.
How?
Because original
How?
black...
It's your biggest
Okay,
stats.
okay, but original black and white, let's be real. It didn't have majority of the mons in it. It was in the code, but... Like, you didn't
What
see...
mods are you talking about?
Okay, think about it like this. When you go into base game, the only reason you would see any of the past mons was if you beat the game.
We're not involving past mons in the Pokedex.
I do kind of involve them because unfortunately,
like the Pokemon of that generation.
Well, when you do Pokedex, you have to count everything within the Pokedex, whether it's an old mon or not.
No. Then that's not for the generation.
It is for the generation because here's the issue. Here's the issue. Is you can't put, like, with Generation 4, you can't put Magnezone by itself because of the fact the other mons exist.
Yeah, I can, because it came out in Gen 4.
So you're telling me, for Heart Gold, Soul Silver, we can't count any of the old mons that are within the game?
No.
Okay, but do you realize you legit just cut down, like, 75% of Gen 2's Pokedex?
And the Gen 2 game, it's gonna have Gen 2 mons.
I feel like that's why I don't do the debate like that. I do it every mon within the Pokedex. If it's in the game, if it is in the base game Pokedex, then you have to count it.
That doesn't make any sense, because then you're just lowering all the other
No, you're not.
mons that are in the Pokedex.
No, you're not, because you can still bring up the other mons within another category, which is the Pokemon of the generation. Pokemon of the generation discusses only that game's generation's mon. Pokedex counts everything. No. Pokedex is the whole base Pokedex, whether it got expanded or not.
I'm sitting here just thinking, what do you mean? You just shot down Gen 5 Pokedex then?
No, because Gen 5's Pokedex is... Black 2, White 2, it got expanded, which is good. But Black and White, the base Pokedex kind of sucked because it was only the Gen 5 mons, and I do have some issues with some of the Gen 5 mons. Like Amoonguss.
Come on.
Amoonguss. Will.
And Amoonguss is a good mon.
Legit, Amoonguss is a fucking meme now.
As are a lot of Pokemon. Charizard is a meme.
Charizard's always been a meme. Charizard's always been a meme. There's nothing I can do about that one. Why do you think Charizard... Why do you... Greninja's actually not really much of a meme anymore.
It's still a meme.
Flareon's not.
I didn't say Flareon, but...
Flareon's my favorite. That's why. Y'all wonder why Flareon's my favorite. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I love Charizard. I love Greninja. But there's, like, I don't think anything's gonna top Flareon as my favorite mon of all time. Luxray still hasn't topped it. I love Luxray to death, but Flareon's always been my favorite. Luxray comes close, but he ain't topped it.
I thought you were saying that Pokedex is like
no.
all the Pokemon all together for that generation.
No.
What?
No. Pokemon of the generation is the base generation games. So, like, base mons from that game. So, like, Pokemon of the generation is essentially, like, any new Pokemon that came out within that generation.
That's what I was saying. That Gen 5 is
No. Pokedex is the whole base Pokedex.
I'm talking about the base generation mons would be a 5 for Gen 5.
Yeah, I don't think... There's a lot of good mons in Gen 5, yeah, don't get me wrong. But I don't think it would get a 5. Due to there being quite a few that I dislike.
Biggest amount of mons added in.
Okay, but also you have to keep in mind we're also having to tally in any mons that we don't like within that generation. We have to tally in all of that. Like there are so many factors you have to tally in with a debate.
Okay, what mons don't you like from Gen 5?
All right, let's go ahead and start the list. Where's the list? Let's see. Garbodor and Trubbish.
Hey, don't even diss Garbodor.
Okay. How about the elemental monkeys? That's
Don't even
6
diss
right
them.
there.
Don't even diss them.
I do diss them. I don't like them.
Come on, man. Don't do that to them.
Will, you have known I've never liked those monkeys. You've known that.
Yeah, but still.
I'm gonna diss
That
them
still
all I
doesn't mean
want
they're
because I
bad
don't
mon.
like them.
Still doesn't mean they're bad mon.
The only way they're good is if you're playing Blaze Black and Volt White when they got better move pools.
Exactly, the hardest version.
Okay, but Blaze Black and Volt White can't be counted. That is a ROM hack.
It's still good.
You can't.
I've used Simisage before. Simisage is fucking good.
I don't like them. You might get. In all reality, we might get a 4 on that one, but I don't see it getting a 5. I don't. In all reality.
No way, you can't.
What's up, Corral? In all reality, I don't. Like, I don't think any category is really ever going to get a 5. Because it has to be a unanimous decision at that point. I don't think anything will get a 5. It's going to be really rare.
Mons you don't like from Gen 1.
Mons I don't like from Gen 1. Oh boy, here we go. Let's see. I wasn't a fan of the Pidgey line.
Oh, come on. Go diss Pidgeot?
I'm gonna diss
Diss
Pidgeot,
her?
yeah. I'm gonna diss Pidgeot. Fuck yeah.
It's the
Let's.
best bird of Gen 1.
I liked Spearow better.
Firo is whack.
Fearow is whack, but he got Drill Peck in Gen 1. And Drill Peck was really useful.
Still talking?
Yeah, we're still talking. We're still talking.
Yeah, there's something I want to talk to you guys about, just for like a split second, just to tell you, but I have to wait till after stream.
I can mute my mic. If you want. Do you want me to mute
I
mic?
kind of want to wait until you're done streaming for the fact that this might fucking make you fucking freak out.
Oh, Lord.
Fucking go, what the fuck?
Alright, give me a sec.
Like it might make you, it might do like that fucking one dude who asked you for that thing. It might put you in that kind of mood.
The only thing that would put me in that kind of mood right now would probably be if, you know what, never mind. Never mind, do not underestimate him. Do not underestimate him, Bobby. Let's see, there was another mon I didn't. There was quite a few mons I didn't like. Voltorb and Electrode. All they did was really blow up in Gen 1.
Like stuck in fucking Coliseum in DX.
To celebrate the soon release of the Gen 4 remakes, you should do a Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke. Corel, please do not spoil future plans. I had already planned to do a Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke later on down the line, but
Hey,
that's
out in the open.
but that's like closer to time for release. Because it's going to be like, I'm going to be doing Platinum Nuzlocke, then turn around and having to do Brilliant Diamond as a Nuzlocke, because I've done confirmed I'm doing that as a Nuzlocke, since I've played Diamond and Pearl so much. I should be able to Nuzlocke the newer versions of the game. So it's like, yo.
With a Mega Garchomp.
That's gonna be what's gonna be a pain in the ass, is if they really do add megas. Dude, you have no idea. They add megas to that thing where I'm fucked.
You're fucked when you get the Cynthia if that happens.
Dude, like they hollered Mega Garchomp would nerf Cynthia. And that I'm just
No.
like, no. Where do you all get that nerfs her? It doesn't
Its
nerf.
stats are boosted.
That doesn't nerf her. Makes
How
her.
long are you staying up, Bob?
I'm probably gonna have to go to bed like soon.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm like,
Those are the only ones you don't like from Gen 1?
No. There are more. Let's see which one. It was
Like
a no.
Wheezing?
Actually, it wasn't that I hated wheezing. It's not even I dislike it. It's just like, it's there. It exists.
What about, Farfetch'd?
I actually never had an issue out of Farfetch'd either. It was just like, oh, it's there. It exists.
What other ones did you hate? Like Golbat or?
I kind of found Zubat annoying, so it kind of made me dislike it a little bit. But then you see Crobat, and it's like, oh.
That is Gen 2.
Yeah, but like Gen 2 comes around, and you see Crobat, and it's like,
Golbat's dope.
I can see why y'all are a little annoying now. Y'all fuckers turn into that. That fast fucker. Let's see. I know there was one more line from Gen 1 that I really just despised.
Where did you normally find it?
Do I watch Manji TV? Yes, I do watch Manji TV. I actually like Manji TV.
Where did you usually find that line?
Oh god, where did I find that line? The Drowsy line. That's what it was. Drowsy.
Oh, Hypno.
Drowsy and Hypno. Oh my god.
I fucking hate it.
I hate those mons with a passion.
Come on, man.
One more thing that I really hated about Gen 1 was like you were limited with dragon typing and ghost typing. You were very limited with those. There wasn't
a lot of typing, actually.
Not really. Like you had more
Psychic.
like you would see. Have you watched Pokemon Talk? No, I have not.
Psychic was very limited.
Psychic was but you also have to keep in mind, Ghost and Dragon was majorly limited because of the fact there was only one line for both. And that's what sucked.
Yeah.
There was quite a bit. Like Gen 1, like you were just limited on a lot of stuff, and that's kind of what. It's on his channel. Just search it on YouTube. Well, I mean,
What?
well then.
What?
I mean, yeah, I could easily search for Pokemon Talk. It's just this is our own kind of. We're gonna do a generation debate later on. Hopefully later on within this year.
This year.
Pretty much our own opinions.
It's just our own opinion, and just we're gonna rate them on a scale.
Opinions until we make our own.
Yep, that's kind of our thing. We're gonna value our opinions and see where the generations end up lying. What the fuck happened to the floor? You mean my office floor?
What the hell?
Which is messy.
I mean, yeah, it's a little bit of a mess. It's where I'm having to clean it up some because of when I get my income tax, I'm moving out, so I'm having to pack my stuff up.
You're waiting until then.
I have, dude, my income tax actually has to hit. No, it's a reference. Oh, okay, cool. My income tax has to hit this month.
Yeah.
So, okay, cool. But yeah, that's kind of, so I'm starting my process for packing it up and stuff.
Are you still playing Pokemon, or are you just like...
No, I'm kind of just sitting here now, just my cam on, talking. in all reality, I may actually start wrapping up the stream due to the fact of I've almost been going for 2 hours,
Yeah,
and I gotta go to bed. Like,
we started streaming like an hour and 10 minutes ago.
dude, I am legit at an hour 50.
Yeah, 110 is like an hour 50.
So, guys, I mean, unfortunately, Corral, you came really late, but it was definitely good to have you in the stream, man. We're gonna probably wrap it up and go ahead and we got to discuss our own projects for later on,
Yeah.
and I also have to get ready to go to bed so that way I can go to work tomorrow night, which is definitely something I actually got to talk to you all about work now too. So,
Yeah.
guys, I will see you all in the next stream. Bye.